Hawaii befuddled, bewildered, unable to make the play on those tip shots.
Well, Danny Mafo was right there, but she just dove to her knees and stuck out one hand. That time she would want to stay on her feet and use two hands to cover that ball. Good read, but just not able to execute.
There's a jump serve by Phillips. Good serve. Forced a two-point pass. Satele, high hands. Another kill by Chantil.
And great set by Mafua. We talked about earlier in that second set how she was rotating and setting the ball over her shoulder. That time made the adjustment. Great set from middle of the court to Satele.
Dig by Kai Hue. Weber with the high hand. She gets the kill. Hawaii goes to 15. And there will be a media timeout. That's us. We'll take time right here as we have Weber take us to the timeout with this kill. And here you see the Portland State team that has a rich volleyball tradition. They were Division II from 1982 to 1995, made 14 straight trips to the national championships, captured 4 national championships during that time. This is only their second trip to Division I. So this is a big event for Portland State and their program. Michael Seaman's done a terrific job at Portland State. Oh, Brittany Hewitt just closes the door. Block number 11 on the night for the team. Hewitt in on 7 of them.
Brittany Hewitt really just solidifying her role as one of the top blockers at first team WAC selection. Wouldn't be surprised if Hewitt is considered for All-American status this year after putting up some great numbers, not only blocking but hitting as well.
I couldn't agree with you more. She is putting up big numbers. Almost got another block there. I think, Dave, if we were to ask Dave Shoji right now at this juncture, are you pleased with the performance? I think he'd say yes in regards to blocking and passing. Those are his 2 major concerns that we talked about at breakfast this morning. He said, oh, if we block and pass, we're going to be okay. As we see, Via Pando serve it out. Hawaii goes 17-6. Their largest lead here in set number 3.
And you have to give credit.
Would you agree about the blocking and passing, Ryan?
And the way that they've come out in this third set really solidifies that. They're staying focused and everything looks much more crisper in all departments of the game. So definitely what Dave Shoji wants to see going deeper into the tournament.
Yeah. Good serve by Maeda, which forced an overpass, which forced the setter Schlatter to make a back row attack. Hawaii goes up 18-6, 12-point, huge lead here. Phillips with a nice pass. The other, what I would call, by Aubrey Mitchell, an avoidance attack, trying to get away from that Hawaii block that's caused them all kinds of problems. 11 times tonight it's caused problems for Portland State. But we'll be back. This hard hit is sponsored by Ace Hardware Hawaii. Ace, the helpful place. Who else but Kanani Danielson with the hard hit. And that ball goes up, 7, 8 rows into the bleachers. It was a rocket. So now we're seeing Dave Shoji liberally substituting here. Ryan, you want to talk about this?
Well, going with Kayla Goodman, and we've seen this in the WAC tournament towards the end of that third set against Utah State. With the double sub, Nita Uyato will see some setting duties as well as having Kayla Goodman. And this is great to get the freshmen involved, getting their first exposure of the NCAA playoffs.
Maeda forces a bad pass. Aubrey Mitchell with the hit dug by Kai Hue, and what a terrific block up front on Brittany Hewitt by none other than Lana Zilke. She's had a solid match tonight, has Zilke. Zilke with 3 blocks, 6 kills, hitting .313. Overpass by Kanani Danielson. Solid serve by Nicole Batum, 5'7" junior from Corvallis. Usually gets about 3 digs per set. Hasn't seen that much action tonight. He's got 4 digs in 3 games so far tonight. There's a better pass by Danielson. Back set to Kayla Goodman. She keeps it in play. Uiato out to her roommate, Kanani Danielson, and Danielson just sort of lobs it in there, almost like Kanani's managing her energy tonight because she knows there's only 5 points left in this game. I think she's thinking maybe already about tomorrow night. Back dump shot hit out by the freshman Schlatter, and Hawaii inches even closer to closing out this match.
Now we see Lex Forsythe coming in. Forsythe overcoming an ankle sprain before the WAC tournament, making her first appearance as well into the middle for Hartog.
And she looked good in warm-up. I can see her playing tomorrow night if necessary. Goodman tries for a touch, doesn't get it. Oh, referee does call touch on number 22, Lana Zilke. And Michael Seaman has seen enough. He's going to use up his second and final timeout as his 4 seniors are inching closer to the end of their season. Good call on the touch there. We'll be back. Hawaii up 22-8 in the third set, inching closer to a match tomorrow night. Let's take a look at our Central Pacific Bank, how it works. It's sponsored by Central Pacific Bank. Works for you.
Well, Brittany Hewitt showing how it works on the block, why she's the top blocker in the country with a shuffle step right there, staying high, closing in on the seam and taking away the cross court. Showing how it works for Central Pacific Bank as Hawaii scores yet another point off of Hewitt's serve that time, forcing a bad pass.
Good serve. She serves that, at 6'4", she serves that line drive. The net's only 7'4", so it's coming like straight at you. Very difficult to pass. That one very good by Phillips, but here's a back set to Kayla Goodman. It's like Mafula's trying to, oh, what a dig by Hewitt. Mafula's trying to find the fresh players, give them some swings. I like that. Let's see if she sets her again. Nope, she goes out to Danielson. An overset that time. Here's another overpass. Mafua goes to Alexis Forsythe in the middle, and Hawaii goes to match point. The Hawaii fans stand up for match point.
Mita Uiato setting that ball nicely to Forsythe.
And Danielson takes the overpass, puts it down, and Hawaii wins 25-8. A shellacking in game number 3, or set number 3. Dave Shoja, I think, relieved that his team has officially rebounded from last week's loss to Utah State, and they do it in style, winning 3-0, 25-23, 25-19, and then 25-8. What an exclamation point in set number 3. We'll be back with more. It's all over at Heck Edmondson Pavilion in Seattle, Washington, on the campus of University of Washington. Hawaii wins 3-0 over Portland State in round 1 of the NCAA championships. This Red Star moment is sponsored by Heineken. Give yourself a good name.
So ending the match after a tough serve by Hewitt, Kanani Danielson hits the overpass and picks up her 13th kill of the match. And that's the Red Star moment and takes us right into our most valuable players.
The most valuable players are, for Portland State, Lana Zilke. Zilke with 6 kills, 19 tries, hits .263 in on 3 blocks. And for Hawaii, Kanani Danielson, just nosing out Chantil Satelli for MVP. Danielson with 13 kills, hits .333, gets 10 digs, she gets a double-double, and in on 4 blocks. The Most Valuable Player Awards are sponsored by the Bank of Hawaii. Well, Ryan Tsuji, what do you think Dave showed you saying in the locker room right now to his team?
Well, I think not a pretty win early on in the beginning for the match, but Hawaii did a nice job of just cleaning things up and really solidifying their win here and going into tomorrow night's match, which is going to be a battle between whatever team comes out of here, Washington or Michigan. We'll be able to see them in just a minute here. But Dave showed you got to be happy about the way the Tins win. At this point in time, it may not be pretty, but a win is a win. It's just you want to continue on in the postseason and continue your team's chances to advance to the next round of the NCAA.
Well, in about a half-hour first-round action in the NCAA women's volleyball tournament continues as the match between the Michigan Wolverines of the Big Ten and the Washington Huskies of the Pac-10 will get underway right here at Heck Edmondson Pavilion in Seattle. Ryan and I will be back after a short break. For Ryan Suji, this is Chris McLaughlin. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been another exclusive sports presentation of K5, the home team.